What's going on, YouTube? This your boy, That Guy Named Jay. Checking in, man. We are finally getting delivered. This is the load that I brought from Cali to Noonan, Georgia, and the load that was supposed to deliver yesterday morning at 7 a.m. No, 8 a.m. Deliver at 8 a.m. and I guess it was miscommunication between the broker and the customer, and everything got pushed back, blah 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 blah. So we finally getting unloaded today. It's now Monday at 5 o'clock, and we getting unloaded, and then we probably won't get the next load until tomorrow morning. My dispatcher was going to send me home, just because I've already uploaded that video where I talked about I wanted to go home. I had actually reached out to him and was like, yo, I might want to swing by the house after Georgia. But then I had to call him back and was like, man, you know what, I'm good, man. I'm gonna stay out. You know what I'm saying? It was like, those weren't the exact words, but that was kind of conversation we had where I was just like considering going home. So, and then, they was just like, you had been out for 6 weeks, so we just assumed, but whatever. That's not what the point of this video is for. That's just a quick update that I try to give at the beginning of all my videos. Here's what I want to talk about, yo. We have got to stop turning trucking into a quick come-up. One of the things that I've learned is that I'm impatient. One of the things that I've learned about being impatient is that when you are impatient and you are trying to do things like goals and just plans and shit like that, it messes up how things should go because you find yourself rushing. One of the reasons why I said that I'm not buying a truck next year in 2019 is that because I feel like that would be not so much an emotional and impulsive decision, but I would be rushing because I'll be trying to make more money. And the reality is that I've come to the realization that I don't need to make more money right now. I need to learn how to manage the money that I'm already making. Quiet as it's kept, I make decent money. I'm actually making decent money, okay? If I'm going off of the money that I've made so far, I'm averaging between, let's just say, like my first month. It's kind of hard because I've only been driving for this place for like 6 weeks. But my first 4 checks, if you put my first 4 checks together, I think I made $6,300. And that's, before taxes, because I know there's going to be 3 people in the comments. Oh, that's not even, you're not even including taxes because you're on a 1099. That's before taxes. How and what I'm doing with my tax situation is my business, okay? We're not going to get up here and turn into a tax consultant, but it's being handled, okay? Just leave it at that, all right? But anyway, so that's $6,200. Mind you, that was with 2 bad weeks. The first week being me picking up the truck, and the truck was being down in the shop for the battery and the alternator. So that was like half a week gone, just because of the time that I picked up the truck. I didn't really start moving, I don't think, until like that Thursday, if I remember correctly. So that was that. And so that was, I think that week I made $12.73. With just that, I think I did 1 load from Houston to Minnesota, I believe it was. And then that next week, I think my check was like $13.03, and I think that was the week that the truck broke down on the way to Washington, where I was in Idaho for like 2 days, and then I went and sat in Washington for like another 3 days because the delivery appointment had got pushed back to, like, I want to say it was like that Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? So those were the first 2 checks that I got, and those when I was going through my emotional period. And so those were 2 bad weeks, and then after that I made 2 decent checks. You know what I'm saying? I think one was like $17.77 was 1 week, and the other week was like $18.05. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that was $18.05. So and then so I calculated all that shit. I think that came up to like 6,200, 61 to 6,200. But that's, I feel like that's okay because, like I said, 2 of those weeks were bad. But like, I'm not making bad money. So people gonna compare my money to what they making or what I should be making and things to that nature. But when I look at it, I feel like I could have made more had it not been for those 2 weeks. So that very much could have been a $7,000 month, or close to it anyways. Let's add, okay, 2 of the checks were $12.73 and $13.03, so $1,300 checks. The other 2 were $17.77 and $18.05. So those are 2 $1,800 checks. So let's just say hypothetically, I made another, let's see, 316, 16. So let's say another $700 on top of that $6,200. That's $6,900, $7,000 in a month. I don't think that that's bad at all. I think that averages out to about $1,650 a week or some shit like that. Let me do the math on that right quick. $1,750 a week, excuse me, $1,750 a week. That's not bad, man. That's again before taxes. So I say all that to say, when I realize the money that I'm making, I just feel like I'll be okay with that money. I've changed some things up with my living situation as far as like the money that I spend at home. You know what I'm saying? Some of the bad habits that I picked up when I was local, I have done away with, as well as my family. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I just feel like we get in trucking and we get on YouTube or we get on social media or we listen to the rumors at the truck stops and we watch all these dudes who claiming all this money that they making, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000. Not saying that they not making that money, but we forget that this is a career. You know what I'm saying? We forget that anything good in life takes time to acquire. And for me, I disrespected this industry that I'm in because I thought I was going to come in here and everything was going to go exactly how I wanted it to go. I was going to get this truck, I was going to make all this money, and there wasn't going to be no setbacks because I was going to just get this quick cash, quick cash, quick cash. And I don't know, maybe it comes from a hustler mentality from the background that I come from. You know, when you come from a background of like flipping cars or, you know, just doing things in the quote-unquote streets that result in a quick come up, meaning you invest $50 and you get back $500 in a week. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? No matter what it is that you may be doing, you have that mindset that that's just how it's supposed to go. When the reality is, with real business, you invest $1,000 in a year, you may make $1,200. And a lot of people are scared away from that because they're so used to fast money. And maybe that's how I was. I was just so used to the fast money, quick turnarounds. And that's what I thought trucking was going to be, and it's not, man. Trucking is a long game for those who are trying to build a business in this industry. Now, for those who are just trying to come work, make their money, then yeah, it is a quick turnaround because you can go from making, you know, whatever you're making to $40,000, $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 in a year to 2 years as a company driver. You know what I'm saying? So even $100,000 in some places. So in that sense, yes, it is a quick turnaround because in 2 years you can be doing pretty good. But if you're trying to build a business, a successful business that so many are trying to do right now, some are succeeding, some will make you believe that they're succeeding, and some are just failing. And I don't want to just be another YouTuber on YouTube, a YouTube trucker chasing money and getting in over my head by rushing and trying to turn this into quick money. I refuse to be that guy. And what we have done is we have turned leasing and owning a truck into a trend more so than a business decision. You'd be surprised how many people are out here driving in trucks because they just seen somebody else do it and they made it look easy. Which is why I give so much credit to the other YouTube truckers out here, because they are of a higher intelligence for the most part, not all of them, but because they're such higher intelligence, they go out here and they get these trucks, they lease them, they buy them, they rent them, whatever you want to call it, and they make it look so easy. At least the parts that they put on YouTube, they make it look so easy that everyone think they can then go and do this, and then when they go try to do it and they fall flat on their face, they want to blame the YouTube or they want to blame the company. When the reality was you had no business trying to lease a truck or buy a truck before 2-3 years experience if you didn't really understand and know what you were doing. You got to have business IQ to own a truck. You just can't be a good driver. Some people think it's just as simple as turning the key and driving the truck. That's not what it is. It's not. It is maybe when you're a company driver, just drive the truck. But when you have a lease and you're responsible for maintenance, or when you have a fleet and you're responsible for other drivers, or when you're a real owner-operator, you're responsible for insurance and all these other things. There's so much that goes into it that you just can't fully prepare for in a year or 2 years. In my opinion. Now, some people are going to probably come up here and they're going to disagree, and they're going to say, well, I did this after a year. I did this after 6 months. I did this right out of school. You might just be a little different than everybody else. But the average Joe, the average person is not coming out here and buying a truck in the first year to 2 years without some type of business background and being successful. It's just not going to happen. The average young male who's coming out here, who's 23 and 24 and have some type of responsibilities back home, and they just coming out here trying to get some quick money, they gonna hop in this truck and think that it's so easy, and they gonna fall flat on their face. They ain't gonna have no capital, they ain't gonna have no emergency fund, they gonna spend every dollar they make. How do I know? You're looking at somebody who did it. Period. So I say all that, man. You don't have to turn trucking into a quick come up, man. There's nothing wrong with putting in a couple of years, you know, before you make any major business decisions. When you look at any other business out there, whether it's real estate or investment or whatever other businesses that may be out there, as I'm sure business owners in my comment sections will tell you, there is no such thing as a quick come up. It just doesn't happen like that. It's the long game. It's the slow money. Because when that fast money start coming slow, then you're gonna be hurt. You got to be out here. You got to be prepared to not get paid at all, man. Driving that truck, not getting paid at all, to make sure that the business survives. And some of you ain't ready to do that. You know what I'm saying? You can't come out here, want to make a certain amount of money, and want to be home as much as you want to be home, not right out the gate. And that's the thing that gets a lot of people confused, because people will come in comment sections and they will say, oh, well, I make this and I'm home this often. But how long did it take you to get there, my brother? Did you walk into the industry doing that? Because the dude that you're giving advice to got 3 months experience, and here you are selling him this dream, not so much a dream to you, but a dream to the person that you're talking to, because they just don't have what you have right now. So it might seem like it was easy to you, but to them, they ain't got no money, they ain't got no upfront money. So now they're going to try to go out here and they're going to try to go lease a truck and be paying $1,000 a week in truck payments and expenses, trying to be home every weekend and wondering why they check ain't number $975 on a 1099. So that's not even before taxes, as y'all like to point out so obviously. So all I'm saying is, man, just really think about the decisions that you make out here in trucking before you start getting into the realm of buying a truck, leasing a truck. I know I have, which is why I'm slowing my roll and pumping my brakes, man. Like, for real. I want to be successful when I do it. I want to be different when I do it. I don't want to just be like everybody else out here, business hanging on by a thread. You walking on pins and needles, because you 2 bad checks away from damn near being bankrupt. You 1 breakdown away from giving your truck back. I'm not trying to be that guy. It's all about, again, quality of life. I just want to be happy. I don't want to stress, which is why I'm attacking my debt. I'm attacking my money management skills. Those are the things that are going to get me to where I want to be. Not making more money, not acquiring a truck right now. Because some of y'all probably would be been a lot better off if you would have worked on those things versus going to get a truck. Because now you still need to work on your money management, but now you got this $75,000 piece of equipment that you're responsible for, while still trying to fix your money management and business IQ. You're not ready, man. Period. Don't rush into it, man. Ain't no quick money out here in trucking. This is a career. This is a career, man. Treat it as such. Respect it as such. You be all right. Try to get the quick way out. Try to do the quick come up. You're going to fall flat on your face, and then you're going to be up here with the sad face on YouTube, crying, whining, but then get mad at people for speaking down on you because they actually took the time and did it the right way, or quote unquote the productive way, and they not up here stressing nowhere near as much as you stressing, then you get mad because they talking about you because you did it the dumb way, the quick way. I'm just saying, man. Call it what you want, but this is how I look at it. Stop trying to make it stop trying to make the trucking industry quick money, and respect it for what it is, a career, a business that takes time to build and grow in, and then you'll be just fine. But what do I know? You know what I mean? I'm just a flip-flop trying to find some consistency. But as always, stay safe, stay positive, stay productive. God Family Trucking. I'll check y'all next video.